Hello, Putnam High School English teachers and students. I'm Mrs. Vance. I'm your library media specialist. I'm very excited to be here this year, even though I won't be here full time. I'd like to do some different things, and one of the things I want to try doing is something called First Chapter Fridays. Now, I'm sitting here in a very ugly, hopefully someday I'll make it better, back room where it's nice and quiet. And I'm going to read to you each Friday the first chapter of a different book. The first one I picked for us is kind of intense. It's a book by Mindy McGinnis, and it's called Heroine. Heavy duty topic, right? The reason I chose it is I am a big lover of the Connecticut Nutmeg Book Award, and I'll be sharing that information with you later on this semester. And when I first looked at the list of 10 nominees, Heroine was not one of my first choices to read, but let me tell you, it's good. I'm just going to share with you the prologue today instead of chapter one. I think the prologue will give you a good taste of what this book is all about. When I wake up, all my friends are dead. I don't know when they stopped breathing or how long I slept while they dropped off one by one. Josie's basement is a windowless place where time does not matter, the lights set low. She sprawled across a couch, lips gone gray, underneath the plumping lip gloss she uses to cover the fact that she started shredding them with her teeth, devouring herself with need when there's no needle in reach. I try to get up, my hip refusing to carry me in the pivotal moment when I rise. I bump into the coffee table, sending a syringe rolling onto the floor. Shit. Josie, I say, putting my fingers to her wrist. I don't know how to find a pulse. I don't know what fingers I'm supposed to be using or if I'm touching her in the right place. I try the side of her neck, but get nothing. Her skin cool. It's expensive skin, the kind that's never had too much sun or been too dry. Josie's never had calluses on her palms like mine. She's paid to have one scar on her body lasered away. Me, I'm a map of pain, needle pricks you could connect all over my skin to make constellations name things like agony and writhing woman, all of them converging to find a supernova at my hip, one that pulses and breathes and is on the verge of imploding into a black hole. Even the fingernails I'm pressing against Josie's throat have dirt under them, tiny grains I've carried with me since this afternoon from behind home plate. I can still feel the sun on my back from where it baked in, now trying to seep out, escape the darkness of this cave and the dead inside of it. I am thinking the same. I check Derek and Luther, but they're gone. I curl my fingers into Luther's, our knuckle bones near each other's one last time, the closest we'll ever get to a conversation about us and what that word could have meant. I sneak up the stairs as if I'm afraid I will wake them, the dose in my blood keeping me calm as I go out the back door. In the yard, I move under the cover of trees that I doubt Josie ever climbed as a child, though I would have taught her how if I had known her then. Instead, I met her later, and the only thing she learned from me is how to find a vein. I start my car, but keep the lights off as I back out of the driveway, not turning them on until I'm out of the cul-de-sac. It's dark, and I'm driving exactly the speed limit because I'm a good girl. I'm a student athlete and the catcher for an undefeated softball team and a senior who needs to get a good night's sleep before her last league game. I did not watch my friends die. I did not leave their bodies cooling in a basement. I am not an addict. Wow. Really intense, right? And that's just the prologue. So you'll find out how she goes from star athlete, very successful young person, into being an addict, a heroin addict. I really hope that you're interested in this book and want to check it out. If you are, you're going to send me a message through Teams, and I will get it delivered to you at your advisory. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this episode of First Chapter Fridays, episode number 1.